You're a nutritionist, a guy who cares, and that's why we share. And we're going to dive in, and I'm going to touch on something that I believe we all, all of us can benefit from. So I want to ask you a couple questions, but before I do that, if you are new to my time, and even if you're just back, I appreciate the support. But help me get the word out by sharing, commenting, liking, and be sure to go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you're notified, and then you know it's there and you can listen to it at your convenience. Now, here's the big question for today. Think about this. Think about all the people who are walking around not feeling good about their bodies. Think about all the people who are just now learning they have high blood pressure, or maybe recently they learned they have high blood pressure. Think of all the people who want to lose weight, but they don't seem to know how to get the ball rolling. I mean, is that you? And then you have those people who are in the middle of losing weight or improving their health, and it seems like life keeps throwing curveballs at them, and they continue to get off track. And after a while, you have those people, and maybe this is you, where you're putting forth your best effort, but you just can't seem to keep it going. See, to help you get this, number one, I have clients that I've been coaching for a long time, for years. And one of the things that keeps them on track, even when they get off, is the built-in accountability of having a coach. Having someone that you can check in with. Then you have, like, let's say Weight Watchers' old model. Think of all the people who were motivated to lose weight. They went to Weight Watchers and they were able to stay the course. Even the ones that lost weight a little slow, because they went on a regular basis, they stayed the course long enough that they got results. But then somewhere the motivation's gone. When it comes to behavior and the psychology of becoming, I always think about people who are in recovery. Because if you've been around anyone who has been in recovery, they find support, and many of them go to meetings on a regular basis, and that's their built-in accountability. And when you don't have that accountability, even the most disciplined person can find themselves off track. And the next thing you know, you wake up and you've gained all your weight back. But what is stopping you, who may not be doing anything, you're just listening? What's stopping you from taking the first step to lose weight? What's stopping you? Because you look in the mirror. I mean, Jack LaLanne used to say it all the time. He goes, Robert, look in the mirror and you know. Put on your clothes and you know. So why is it that some people can demonstrate that they've lost this weight, and other people, they just look the exact same every year? And if you haven't seen them in a while, you can see that they're struggling. They've gained a significant amount of weight. Well, I'm a big believer that fear of not being successful is something that stops a lot of people. And that's why diets that start trending do well, right? Think about it. If one or two or three or four people are losing weight and you see that, then you want to join in, right? There's a multi-level marketing company right now where they sell weight loss, and you can make money by getting other people to come on board. And you have to eat their foods. It's kind of like a built-in Nutrisystem, right? So you got to eat their foods. You can buy their snacks because you got to eat anyway. And the people who rally you and get you motivated to do it, well, they're making money. They're growing their side business, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the camaraderie, right, that pulls you in. And then once you're making money, it helps. But you see a lot of those people, even in that, they start gaining their weight back. And then they talk about, yeah, well, I lost weight and then I got off. And then it's like, da 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 da. It's all over the place. Okay. What can I say right now that can help you? Well, one, Let's look at what motivation is. Like, what is motivation? Well, I know it comes from the root word motive. And I know a motive, when I think of it in legal terms, is a reason why. Like, what was their motive to do what they did? And when you take the word motive and you combine it with action, motive plus action gives us the word motivation. So, what is the reason why? Some of us will say, well, I got to get my health under control. Okay, why haven't you taken action? Or why did you take action and then stop? So that's not a strong enough reason why. We must have a strong enough reason why to get us there. Now, do you need a reason why to get started? No, you don't. But you do want to have structure, and with structure, you have boundaries. So when I did my challenge, my personal challenge in September, I didn't need to lose weight. I wanted to challenge myself, and it's good to do this because it humbles you. And so my challenge was me adhering to boundaries that I knew would contribute to me feeling better, potentially looking better, and developing my empathy for others, like, to a higher level. And it did it. It did it. But motivation is one of those things when it comes to losing weight and being healthy that is either helping you thrive or is stopping you from getting going. Again, you don't need a reason why to get started. That can come later. But if you're in a support group or you're working with a coach, have a conversation with your coach. If you're my client and you hear me sharing this, let's have a conversation about a reason why. Because many of my clients, when they are feeling horrible, when they put on a pair of jeans and it's just they don't like it, when they look in the mirror, they're like, man. Or the guys go to the pool and they're going, man, I got a dad's bod. Or like it's one of those things that forever will be a mystery, but yet it's something that can be solved if you have a strong reason why. And what happens is you must continue to build on that reason why, because if you don't and you put your guard down, then things don't work out. So if you want to stay the course, okay, create an environment, the structure that's going to help you stay the course. I'll end on this, okay? And this is one of my clients. So I have this client, and she's just adorable. She met me years ago, and she saw that I had this cool program where I could coach people, and if it wasn't with me, then I have other coaches I can connect people with. And at the time, she was about 220 pounds. Now, I've been coaching her for about 16 months, and she's down about 30 pounds in 16 months. Now, at the pace that we have been going at, a lot of people say, well, man, I want to lose weight way faster than that. Well, I have clients who lost literally 30 pounds in 30 days. Everybody's unique and everybody's different. But here's the thing with this my client. It's been over a year and she's down 30 pounds. And there are people that I coached over a year ago that have gained over 30 pounds. You see the difference? When you have a coach, you're reminded on the regular. And some people get frustrated, with themselves because they're not making progress. And that's an internal thing. That's all psychology. Somewhere in their past, somewhere in their upbringing, they develop these habits, this way of looking at the world that they start comparing themselves to other people, which is a setup right there to fall short. So you don't compare to anybody. And that's very difficult to do. So it's easier said than done. The lady that I've been coaching, she's good. I even have a client that is around the same weight as a year ago. Where would she be if she didn't have a coach? See, motivation is like a fire. Okay, think of motivation as a blazing fire. What's going to cause that fire to go out? Let's say water. And what happens is life is like a water hose, right? And that water